Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hardy Huang, the writer and director of this play you're about to see. The name of the play, Retrograde, is both the coffee shop where everything took place and how the story was being told. I was recently often asked what this play is about, and found this to be a question quite hard to answer. It is about 5 scenes of conversations in the coffee shop. It is about a detective solving a murder case. It is about a time period where divorce needs consent from both sides, and when plastic surgery was newly introduced. So, see for yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, Retrograde.
I am indeed. Pardon me for being brief in the letter, but you do have an idea of what I came for, don't you?
I only know it's a parents' meeting on a dating bite.
I want to learn some information from you about the death of your teacher, Michael Dyson.
About Mike? Are one of those journalists? Should they be interviewing his relatives or colleagues? I better know much more about the case than I do, as I'm merely one of many students Mr. Dyson taught.
Well, Miss, I'm a private detective, and as for your proclaimed relationship with Mr. Dyson, I do not believe that to be the case. One of his students, you are far more than that.
How so?
A month ago, Michael Dyson and his wife, Mary Dyson, were found burned to death in their own house due to an accident.
That's also read in the news.
Yet after I started investigating the case for several weeks, I found several interesting pieces of information.
What are they?
First, you moved out of the city where the incident happened, even though your school year hadn't even finished.
Yes, I have moved out right away indeed. Mr. Dyson is a very dear teacher to me. Leaving the city any longer is a torture for me to bear. Even if that means I do not get to graduate, I do not see how this is suspicious.
Second, your only relative died a month ago.
My parents died in the accident soon after I was born. I was raised by Aunt Jane. She provided me with a home and funded my education. That is a heavy blow for me.
Third, no one at the school recognizes nor remembers your face.
I am not an outgoing person. Plus, Aunt Jane has such strong control over me that I barely have time to socialize.
And lastly, due to the fire, the 2 burned corpses are technically unrecognizable. The coroner can only tell that one is male and one is female, and thus, based on location, assume they are Mr. and Mrs. Dyson.
What conclusion are you arriving at, Mr. Detective?
That someone thought to be dead did not die, and that someone thought to be alive is no longer living.
That sounds philosophical. You should write it into a poem.
Waiter,
What would you like to order, sir?
a hot latte for me, and what would you like?
An iced Americano over here.
Should take 10 minutes.
So, is there any proof for a fantasy? Or is this lunatic sitting in front of me crazy enough to believe I am Mrs. Dyson?
The only and most effective proof in this will be a simple question. Are you willing to go back to the city with me?
I would be delighted to do so. Yet I suddenly have a random imagination. Would you mind if I share it with you now?
Go ahead.
I imagine Mrs. Dyson had tried a recent technology called plastic surgery that somehow made her look completely different from before.
You mean, assuming Mrs. Dyson is still alive, her old friends and family would no longer recognize her at all?
I guess so. Well, she's not me after all, so it is just something I recalled out of nowhere. What were we talking about again? Me going back to the city with you?
Sir, here's your latte. Ma'am, your Americano.
I have some other errands to run. Thank you for the coffee. Apparently, the one who was thought to be dead had died, and the one who was thought to be alive is still living. So, you are the girl Mike have been dating?
Yes, ma'am. And you're Mike's relative in the letter?
Yes. We are, cousins. Yes, cousins.
So, Mike's family is against our marriage?
Yes, indeed. Well, it is because they do not know much about you, as Mike is too shy to talk about his girlfriend.
He's always like that.
That's why I came to meet you, to see what kind of girl you are and to assure my aunt and uncle that you will be a good fit for Mike.
Thank you so much for your support.
No worries. Mike has strongly expressed to me how much he loves you. I just want to know more about you.
About me, my parents died in an accident soon after I was born, and I was raised by my Aunt Jane, who died last week.
Sorry for your loss. It must have been a heavy blow for you.
Well, not really. She had not been treating me very well. I sometimes wish she would leave me in an orphanage. At least, people there not beat me every day.
How did you first meet Mike?
4 years ago, first day in class. When he introduced himself as our teacher, I fell for him.
Where did you get the money to go to school?
My aunt, though she's a horrible person, she wanted me to go to school because she herself isn't educated.
What are your plans after you graduate?
Start a small family with Mike. Even if his parents are strongly against our marriage, we can still secretly be together.
Jeff, you're ready to order?
What would you like to drink, ma'am? As usual?
Yes, an iced Americano and
A strawberry milkshake.
Should take 20 minutes.
Coffee tastes too bitter to me.
wait till you taste life.
That just sounds so depressing.
Well, I personally found you to be a great fit for Mike. I will try my best to persuade Mike's parents. Even if I fail, I will pay for the guest wedding myself.
I appreciate your gesture, but there is one concern about wedding.
What is it?
You see, I'm not a sociable person at school, so I do not have any friends. And Aunt Jane is my only relative, so I guess there'll not be any people on the bride's side at the wedding.
No need to worry. I will be your bridesmaid.
For what?
To give you away.
At least a week since we last came here. Or 2 weeks? How about we ask Jeff to check? Jeff, when is the last time we came?
A week and a half ago, sir.
Why are you late?
I told you it was something between a week or two.
Why are you late?
There is an overwhelming amount of work for me to do. Jane died of old age, and the principal assigned all her work to me. He really does not care about poor teachers like
Go
me.
sue him then. Ah, I forgot. We do not have the money.
The interior's changed a lot from the last time we came. Remember? The light?
Mike, you know why I called you here.
What is it?
I saw you with the girl the other day. Who is she?
She's just one of my students. I was helping her to buy stationery for the semester.
And then happened to wander into a nearby hotel? Ridiculous, Mike, ridiculous!
Jeff, we are ready to order.
Sir, 2 Americanos as usual.
As usual.
Take 30 minutes.
5 coffee shops on one street. Why did we choose the Retrograde again and again? Only because of Jeff. If Jeff were to move to another city, I'd move with him.
Mike, I need an explanation. You claim to be packed with work all the time. Yet the one time I checked on you, I found you cheating on me.
Chill down, honey. I merely made a mistake many men have made. I'm sorry, and I will try to make sure it will not happen again.
How dare you admit it? Do you not think about our family? Do you not think about me when you commit such despicable things?
So what? What are you going to do? What can you do? I did something wrong, and I apologize. What else do you expect from me?
Divorce! I want a divorce.
And I refuse. Hilarious. Any man or woman knows that a divorce needs consent from both sides.
Does the girl know you are married?
No, but what can you do about that? I'm not telling you her name. I dare you to find out who she is.
I will. I will ask every single girl you have taught whether they are dating our beloved Mr. Dyson.
Don't you tell her. She has nothing to do with this.
Simple. You give me your consent for our divorce. I will not find your little girlfriend and tell her that her boyfriend is a cheating pedophile!
She's legal.
Thanks for narrowing it down. Now I know she can only be a senior. If you accept this deal, I will leave her alone. But if not, I will tell her the worst and the truth about you. Do you accept the deal?
I do.
Ooh. How was work? Tired? You must be exhausted. First you're working in an actual high school. How are the students?
Well, I was able to fit in quite well, actually, and so far no one is bullying me.
What are teachers like? Do they smoke? Don't you dare go smoking with them. I can never stand the smell.
You said you can never stand the smell of coffee, yet now you've turned to like it.
That is different. Tell me about your coworkers. What are they like?
Well, there's this principal who's a middle-aged, short man who speaks in a squeaky voice. Despite his appearance, he's actually quite friendly. And there's this tall old lady, Jane, my coworker. She's the kind of teacher who will swear at students when they answer a question wrong. And there's Bob, my favorite.
How
who
did you
most
introduce
stereotypical
yourself?
sports coach.
Did you mention me?
No, I just wrote my name and jumped straight into the lecture. I don't know the students that well yet. If they're a group of violent mobsters, I don't want them to know your name and someday bother you. If they're a group of good students, I think I should spend time with them. to
What are
help them.
classes like? Are there students talking in the back? Are there students actively answering questions? Well, what is everything like?
Calm down, calm down. You're being overly excited. The students were generally active. There are several who seem to be dozing off, but since it's my first day, I let them go away.
A lot of things
scot-free.
happened on my side, too. Jenny next door bought a new set of kitchen knives. Albert lost his axe, and the neighborhood has been helping him find it. I was the one who finally spotted it. You would never guess where I found it. It was
Jeff,
like-
you'd like to order now?
as usual, 2 Americano with an extra cheesecake on the side. Oh my God, Michael, you did not!
I did. Mary, you have been waiting for it for too long. Will you marry me till death do us part?
I do!
Hey man, what's up? What did you call me over for?
The full play. We need original script.
Yeah? Haven't the former seniors or director exist in place? I mean, why bother writing an amateur original one? Do you know what I mean?
Well, you see, when I said I'm providing original script for the play, I have an idea.
What is it?
A play where the director and writer worry what to write about for the fall play.
Sounds amateur, but with good execution could be entertaining. How many characters are there be?
I'm just 2.
Okay, how many actors do we have?
We have like 8.
Is that what come to me?
Yeah, for perfect script idea.
You know, how about a feast where everyone wanders around for half an hour?
That's what we had last time. And isn't having group scene throughout kind of cheating for the director? Since I'm just letting the actors do whatever they feel like.
Then how about Greek theater? You know, it's normally not group scene, and looks quite professional.
Yet the audience normally have no idea what is happening. Like, even if they're told the plot beforehand, they'll only understand who died or who killed who.
Then how about fighting team play, where everyone fighting with each other, or that? I mean, it looks professional with proper execution, and you know, the audience will be entertained.
But that one makes my script less vibrant. Like, people only knows about Jackie Chan, yet people never remember who the writer are, even for some of his most famous movies.
Then how about conversation-based ones? I mean, the reviews there are not solely dependent on the script.
Yeah, but we have so many actors. A 10-person, well, I think 8-person conversation will still be a group scene.
Then how about 4 conversations?
That I like. But how can we make the conversations connected?
How about having them take place in like the same coffee shop, or have the same theme? like 4 different murder cases or things like that.
I'm thinking of a connection stronger than that. A plot that can connect them all.
How about breaking a single murder case into like 4 different pairs of conversations, connecting the conversations with a single plot line, and that keeps the medium to converse.
That sounds good. But how can we make it just more confusing to watch?
Perform it in retrograde.